This is the podcast where we take off filters and we talk about what's really happening in relationships, healing, faith, and real life. I created this podcast because so many of us feel alone in our struggles, like we're the only ones dealing with heartbreak, betrayal, disappointment, or unanswered prayers. But here you are heard, you are seen, and you are understood. Welcome back to Real Talk Marriage and More. I'm Andrea, and today I want to talk about something painful but very real. What happens when you go through hard seasons and instead of support, some people wait for your downfall. One of the hardest lessons I had to learn in life is this. Not everyone wants to see you make it through what you're going through. When you hit a rough season, you find out quickly who's really for you. Some people lean in, some disappear, and some people quietly hope you don't recover. I've experienced that firsthand. I've been in seasons where I was already hurting. I was already trying to survive, already doing my best to hold things together. And instead of compassion, I felt judgment. Instead of prayer, I felt comparison. And instead of support, I felt people watching, waiting, and expecting me to fail. And the hardest part, sometimes those people were family. That hurt me in a way that's hard to explain because family is supposed to be your safe space. They're supposed to protect you, encourage you, and cover you when you're down. But sometimes the people closest to you don't have the capacity to show up in healthy ways, especially when your growth makes them uncomfortable. What surprised me most during those seasons wasn't who walked away, it was who showed up. I had friends embrace me when I was at my lowest, friends who didn't judge my mistakes, friends who didn't gossip about my pain, and friends who prayed for me, they encouraged me, and reminded me of who I was before this season happened. And that taught me something powerful. Blood doesn't automatically mean safety, and support doesn't always come from where you expect it. That realization changed me. It taught me that community matters, safe space matters, and having somewhere to be honest without being shamed matters. And that's one of the biggest reasons I created this podcast. Real Talk Marriage and More exists because I know what it feels like to carry pain quietly, to feel misunderstood, to feel judged for your healing, and to feel like people are rooting for your downfall instead of your growth. This podcast is my way of saying you don't have to go through life alone, you don't have to pretend you're okay, and you don't have to heal in silence. Here we talk about things people whisper about. We talk about relationships, heartbreak, marriage, mental health, faith, grief, and growth, honesty, and without judgment. This is a space where you can listen and feel seen, where you can comment and feel safe, and where you can hear a message that helps you navigate life when things don't go as planned. If you ever felt like people were waiting for you to fail, this space is for you. If you ever been hurt by family and healed through friendships, this space is for you. And if you ever needed a reminder that your story isn't over, this space is for you. Your pain doesn't disqualify you, your struggle doesn't define you, and your healing doesn't need anyone's permission. If this episode resonated with you, I want you to know you are not alone. I hope this podcast continues to be a place where you feel safe enough to listen, reflect, grow, and keep going. Thank you for being here with me on Real Talk Marriage and More. We're building community, not perfection. One honest conversation at a time. Let's heal and grow together.